cross my heart and paint my eyes, color my lips and swallow my pride.